We started the year off with a little recruiting event during move-in week this year, and I think that was really beneficial for our team to get out there, see the new folks coming into campus, and we actually have 31 rostered now. 14 kids came back from last year, so it's looking like a good year. We have the most on our roster that we've had since I started here, so looking forward to taking that big team into the spring and seeing what we can do.
This team has become like a family to me, and I'm really excited to race varsity this season with some of my closest friends. And varsity women's 4 is going to Head of the Charles in Boston in less than a month, so I'm really excited to get back on the water and race.
Coming from last year, you know, it was a smaller team and it was like a really tight-knit family, but this year, honestly, it feels like the same thing, just a bigger family.
Being back has just been awesome with returning people and also bringing in a lot of new people that it doubled the size of our team, and so just getting to see the new dynamics with all of that and just being back on the water these past few weeks has been really awesome.
Some of the people have not rowed before. That's how I was last year. I had never rowed before, so coming in, it was kind of like, you know, oh no, I'm kind of nervous, like where am I going to fit in the boat, you know, all that. But I feel honestly like everyone is picking it up really quickly, and then I feel like there's like some pairs that are like really good, like they look the same, they're similar in like body type and like how they row, like their technique and stuff is really awesome. But I feel like everyone kind of can feel the, I guess, general vibe and like fit into it, so it's really awesome.
It's really just comes down to a lot of being in the boat on the water together and seeing who rows well together, who would row better with other people in different combinations throughout the lineup of the boat, and then also just doing like things like seat racing to see like who actually makes the boat the fastest, and that way we can see who's going to be the best lineup for races to be the most successful we can be.
Monday, Wednesday, Fridays we're on the water, and we have a pretty heavy training schedule. We're putting in a lot of meters, starting to get up to race pace, hitting what we need to hit for that. And Tuesdays and Thursdays we're in the erg room just working on a little bit of like lighter work, but weights heavy, so we're getting stronger in the weight room so it translates onto the water.
We are going to take 2 4s to the Head of the Charles in October, and just kind of figuring out, you know, who's in that lineup, and you know, doing some seat racing and some erg testing, and seeing who's ready to go for that October race. The women had a guaranteed entry from last year. They finished in the top half of their field, so that guaranteed their entry. The men did not go last year, so we had to put in the lottery to see if we got chosen to go. They did, so they're also going. So very exciting to be able to take both the men and the women this year, get the name Liberty University out there even more in the rowing world, and just see how we can make our mark up in Boston.
Just as far as preparing, being out in the water and really doing a lot of things that are going to mimic what we're going to be doing in the race, which is this season is 5Ks in the fall. So really getting a lot of like good long distance, but it's not like it's hard work in that entire 5,000 meters. Just really getting the feeling of what that race is going to feel like. And then, yeah, as you know, we'll see how this race goes, and that's kind of going to be the stepping point off of where the rest of the season is going to take us.